This is the part I struggled with the most. Because yes, I do want connection. I do want love. And I do believe I'm worthy of it. But for any of that to actually happen, I have to let myself be seen. And that's where things get really difficult. Because what does that mean? What does it actually mean to let someone see you? Because if there's fear there, then there's a part of me that I struggle to show. And a lot of that comes from my past. I won't go into every detail, but to understand me, you kind of have to understand where I come from. I didn't meet my dad until I was 30, and there was a point in time where I believed somebody else was my dad until that got taken away. I saw things at a really young age that no one should have to see, and those experiences don't just disappear. They shape the way you think, the way you feel, the way you trust. And from early on, I carried that feeling of being different, like I didn't quite fit in, like I was slightly outside of everything, and that I never really fit. Then life happened again later, and in a way that changed everything. Because from that point, trust became difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. Because when you see the absolute worst of people, it's hard to be able to fully see the best in people again. And even when I have experienced something real, something genuine, like my last relationship, where someone took the time to understand me, to support me, to be there when I had nothing, even that didn't last. So now when I think about letting somebody in, it's not just about opening up. It's about showing them everything that comes with me. The past, the trauma, the anger, because I do a really good job of holding it together. But I know that's not the full picture. And in a relationship, you don't get to hide those parts forever. At some point, they show up. And that's what scares me. Not being seen as I am now, but being seen completely. Because there's a part of me that worries that underneath everything, there's still that version of me, that younger version, still trying to make sense of it all, still wanting to be understood, still wanting to be accepted. And I don't know how someone else would see that. I don't know if they have the patience for it or even the understanding. And because of that, I keep people at a distance. Not because I don't care, but because I don't know what happens if I let them get too close. Independence became protection, and over time, that protection became distance. And now, distance feels normal, even though it's not what I want. Because the truth is, I do want to love. I do want to trust somebody again. I do want that feeling of being completely connected to somebody. But to get there, I have to put my heart in somebody else's hands and trust that they won't break it. And that's not something you can control. And that's what makes it scary.